Politics is a dirty game. That is what we Plan B TV team is going to be showing you in this particular video. I want you guys to watch this video to the very end so that you will not miss any interesting parts in this particular compilation video.
Today, anybody who emerges here, I will support the person to the fullest.
The first on our list is Nyesom Wike. I want you guys to watch a brief of his former statements during his presidential primary election. We'll be right back, and there is a reason why we are showing you this particular video. So,
anybody who emerges here today, I will support the person to the fullest because I'm a committed party person, because I love this party, because since 1998 I've been in this party. I work for this party. I will not go anywhere. This is my party. I'm a PDP committed person. And let me tell you, nothing will make me no anger. Whether I win the ticket or not, I will never leave PDP. I will support PDP. I will make sure PDP wins election. Not those, when anything happens, they run away from the party. I will not leave this party. Because everything I am today, it is PDP that's given to me. So I owe PDP a lot.
The Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has attributed his failure to clinch the presidential ticket of the People Democratic Party PDP during a Saturday primary to gang up from the northern government and betrayal from the southern governor. According to him, he said he contested in an election primary based on the principles and agreements with all southern governors and leaders of the South that presidency should go to the South this period. Nyesom Wike, during one of his project's unveiling speech, he said that the PDP is now regretting what they did to him. He emerged it with a song, "As it dey pain them, it dey sweet us." I wouldn't want to elaborate more about this. I want you guys to watch what he is saying now and if it's not contradicted to what he said before. As it is now, if you listen to the speech carefully, you will understand that Nyesom Wike is waiting for the highest bidder for him either to support the Labour Party or continue with the PDP. So I want you guys to watch this video with us.
To say, if you don't see us, we will see you. Those political scavengers. If you say you won't see us, we too will not see you. I'm not running an election, but I'm happy. I ran for presidential primaries, and they all saw it. We have won the election, if not because of religious and ethnicity. No problem. It's over, it's over. But as a Rivers man, I feel very, very proud.
Nyesom Wike, as you carry Rivers State to turn them to gold, we must follow Simfo Bara to the next level.
As a South man, I feel very, very proud. You can't take it away from us. I've always been consistent in my life. My history is very straightforward. I don't play here and play here. I see white is white. I see black is black. And we've never been afraid of fighting anybody. I've not started politics. After commissioning a project, we'll start politics. They will know who is who.
As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pain them.
See the pain them.
Yeah, he dey see with us. So as he dey see with us, he go dey pain them.
You know, let me tell you something. As they're watching me on television now, it dey pain them. Maybe so. And it is sweet. When they see me appear like this, it dey pain them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them.
As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey pain with us, he dey pain. Oh yeah, say as he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pay. As he dey paint them, he dey see with us.
Well, on the other hand, a lot of us know that Keyamo is now the spokesman of the Tinubu Campaign Council. In one of his recent interviews, Keyamo battled with the journalist and argued that Tinubu did not go to primary school but studied at home to obtain his certificate. I wouldn't want to emphasize more about this. I want you guys to watch this particular video with us. We'll be right back to give you more details.
Not a vice. In those days, great men today, they wrote GC from home. Not everybody in those days went to the four walls of the schools or secondary schools. I'll mention names. One of the greatest lawyers this country has ever produced, that has the best university today, Afe Babalola. He did not get formal education in the four walls of his school. Afe Babalola. Right. Great men all over the world. So it is a virtue, not a vice. I want to tell you that. So that's done and dusted. You know, next one.
The controversies are on ending because
but I'm resolving them one by one. I'm resolving them one by one. You are the one playing it all. I'm giving you answers.
Sisters, we're having a conversation.
No, but I'm telling you that you are the one playing it all.
Really.
Because people, let me tell you there, people just take stories out of social media and regurgitate them on networks like this. Regurgitating on social media.
We're not talking about social media reports.
No, most of this is social media.
In 1999, when he was running, the certificates that he dropped and right now, and the forms that he did submit right now to run for president, the certificates, there's discrepancy there that have been noticed.
Chicago State University.
That wasn't submitted in 1999.
Okay. Which one did he submit?
Where's the primary?
I just explained that to you now.
You're confirming to us that he didn't go to a primary school. Is that what you're saying?
He did not reveal it, but I'm just telling you that he did not reveal it. But I'm telling you that in those days, you don't have to go. You don't have to. They read and pass GC from home. Great men do.
And secondary school?
Great men. Yeah, that's secondary school. That's GC now.
Yeah.
Yes, they pass it from home.
Okay. Or they pass it from home?
Yes, okay. Great men do. Okay. And it's a part of it is fact, it is one of the virtues that you used to know great men. So that they read
that they don't go to school.
That they read from home. They read and dug in and burnt the midnight oil from home.
Okay. The senior advocate of Nigeria, Festus Keyamo, said that constitutional requirements for one to be able to run for the office of president or of governor in Nigeria is evidence of primary school completions, not secondary school. Keyamo made this known during an interview with Arise TV on Monday, whereby he expressed the same opinion during an interview with the Channel Television. In addition to have complete primary school, Keyamo said that one must be able to communicate fairly well in English language. Section 318 of the 1999 Constitution defines school certificates or its equivalent to mean primary school leaving certificates plus the ability to just speak, write, and understand and communicate in English language. No WAEC certificate is needed. Recall that after 3 years of hiding his face in the shame for serving what most Nigerians has called to describe as the worst governance in the history of Nigeria, the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo, has suddenly found his voice. Keyamo has been rendered hopelessly redundant on account of the irrelevant portfolio he was given. Keyamo, who deceived Nigerians that he was a champion of democracy and human rights while he was actually looking for political appointment over these years and was willing to serve in the administrations of even the worst dictator. Keyamo has demonstrated nothing but to show that he can campaign for the late General Sani Abacha if he rises from the dead. Now, he threw his heart into the presidential ring by attacking Atiku and Peter Obi. He's already looking for another political appointment ahead of 2023. Those who know Keyamo very well have explained that he attacked Atiku's or Peter Obi so as to be given an opportunity to be in Tinubu media team where he would be dishing out falsehood and verbal attack on the opponent, just as you just watched right now. Well, I wouldn't want to let Keyamo issues to take my day, so let's move to the other news. I want you guys to watch this particular videos of Dino Milaye, what he said to Peter Obi. We'll be right back to give you what this activist responded back to him. Details in the video.
Nigerians have seen already and known already that there are two major contestants like I said the other day, Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The two of them are billionaires. But one is a billionaire with enterprise. The second one is a billionaire without enterprise. Today, Atiku Abubakar have succeeded in the manufacturing sector. He has succeeded in the finance sector, the banking sector. He has succeeded in the education sector. He has one of the finest universities in Africa.
Oh, yeah?
He has succeeded in gas and oil. He has succeeded in logistics and transport. He's the owner of Intel, the biggest logistic company in Africa.
Oh, yeah?
He has succeeded in humanities. He has succeeded. He even have a water company. Because he has a nursery school, have secondary school. So it's a businessman that has succeeded in doing his own personal business. And today in the world, government is about business. If you cannot run government like a business, you cannot succeed. What business is Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu known for today? What business?
I wouldn't want to say much because listening to what this guy said is already overwhelming. How he defended Peter Obi regarding to what Senator Dino Melaye said. I want you guys to pay good attention to what he said. We'll be right back to give you more information in this issue.
Dino himself was not known nationally until he started doing comedy skits, dancing on social media and trading on social media. Dino's popularity was amplified by his comic skits on social media. And before we know what's happening, he latched on to the popularity of Buhari in 2015 and ran for Senate. He's completely wrong to underestimate a former governor of a state. There's no former governor in Nigeria that you say is unpopular or is not known because you are supporting another candidate. My concern, however, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like there's something special about Peter Obi, like Dino himself acknowledged, a fantastic Nigerian. If not, why is APC and PDP not facing each other? Why are they facing Labour, a relatively unknown political party, in January this year? So it gives some of us who are observers a reason to be worried. If Labour Party and Peter Obi are on social media, can't you just let them be? Why do they form the basics for every conversation in PDP or APC? So nobody, I would want to hear more mention of Kwankwaso. Nobody is telling us about Showore. There are about 16 presidential candidates. We practically only hear about 3 people. And here is Dino trying to play a mind game by narrowing it down to 2. What Dino is not telling Nigerians is Atiku ran for president in 2007 with AC. What was his vote strength then? The rest, he didn't scale primaries from SDP in 1993 up until now. Apart from when AC gave him tickets in 2007 when he was a sitting vice president. As a sitting vice president, as popular as it is, as he was, as Waziri and Damawa, as Zebe Mule Yutiv, with all of the numerous connections he has in Nigeria and abroad, how many votes did Atiku score in 2007? So, is it possible that it was Obi's association in 2015 and 19 that even gave him that 12 million vote that he's bragging that he has 12 million vote? He should remove Obi's vote from that.
So, are you saying Obi emergence at that time really gave Atiku more votes?
Nandi, I just gave you statistics. These are verifiable facts. Go to INEC website today and find out what vote Atiku got in 2007 when he was a sitting vice president, and what vote did he get in 2019. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. What vote did he get in 2015 when he was PDP presidential? Sorry, not 2015. He left APC. He ran against Buhari in the APC primaries and joined the PDP, but he couldn't meet up with President Jonathan at the time. But in 2019, he ran for office, and with Peter Obi now, he was able to get 12 million votes.
So Peter Obi's
it was Peter Obi that made Atiku accepted by the young people in 2019. So nobody should they are trying. You see, politicians. The good news is that we know them now. They are used. It's only people who don't have the mind of their own that they can sway. And I fear that those people could cause a lot of damage in 2023. Because in the last 2019 election, INEC recorded about over 80 million registered voters. If you add up all the presidential election results together, we had close to 30 million votes in all. That is including rigged votes, right? Because we're in Nigeria, you must factor in rigging. So you notice that about over 50 million PVCs, for whatever reason, were not used. These are the most dangerous set of Nigerians, the undecided voters. So those are the people that they are targeting with this kind of stories.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And as you show your support, now say God bless you too.
Sense on the bed.
Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV. Oh, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV.